Hey everybody, it is WhoopiFan91 here. I'm gonna try to make this video really quick. This was basically a video request from somebody who used to be on YouTube. She's on Twitter, but she asked if I would make a video about this. Basically, I'm just gonna be talking about my nose piercing a little bit, kind of answering some questions. I'm gonna try my best to answer them like from memory because I don't think I can get to them from my iPhone while I'm using it, so or like using it for video. Okay, so when I got the nose piercing, it stung, but like for me, I don't really remember it hurting, but I think that's just because I can handle that kind of pain because it's really easy. Basically they like poke it with a needle, make the hole with the needle, and then push the thing through, and then they put like a plier, or not pliers, but like something in your nose so that they twist the end so that it stays in. And it's like, I think it's called like a screw type of piercing, so it'll stay in that way. So it will hurt. It's just for me, it didn't. Like, I don't really remember any pain. It was just like, okay, it's done. So, it's not weird at all when you sneeze, by the way. It just stays in, and I don't know. I haven't had any problems when it sneezed, except once I sneezed and it was, the end of it was coming out of my nose, so there was like metal coming out of my nose, if that makes sense. So I don't know if you'll have that problem. I think my sister did. Basically, you just kind of like stick your finger in there and like push it back, like turn it back around. It's kind of gross, but yeah. I did get a weird bump, and I thought it was an infection, and it might still be an infection, but because it hasn't gone away. I don't know about my sister. She got one too. She got it like a full-on infection. Like, I don't really know what happened. I know she had a bump though. So you do have to clean it. I don't know what to use because where I got it, they told me not to touch it, not to put anything on it. So, I mean, they didn't tell me that. They gave me like a pamphlet that had that. So you'll have to do your research on that because my pamphlet said, not to get it wet, don't put anything on it, which obviously wasn't true. I think that was more for like lip piercings than it was for nose piercings, honestly. Let's see. I use saline solution. It's basically, I guess it's like salt water, I don't know, but I've been using that, and I have had a couple times where pus and blood will come out. That's been recently because I just haven't been having problems with it. I have just regular like straight studs. They don't stay in for me. It'll depend on like where you get it at and whatever, and what type of nose you have. But my sister and I don't know if we have the same type of nose or what, but it doesn't stay in. So I've had to wear a band-aid over it every night so it will stay in, because I've woken up plenty of times and it's been gone, and I have had to like kind of reopen the hole. Like, it already will start closing. It's very annoying. So you'll have to definitely do some research and test out different types. I think I'm gonna need to get the screw again, which is really annoying. It does kind of, for me anyway, it hurt when I pulled it out. My sister's like, oh, it doesn't hurt, stop whining. Dummy. So it takes, I think, like 2 months. I would leave it in longer. Let's see, I'm trying to remember the questions. Mine, I don't know if it's healed or not. It should be, but I'm still having problems with it, so I'm thinking maybe I did something while it was healing, like I changed it. No, I didn't change it too early. I don't know. I did something, so it's having problems, and I don't know if it's because it has healed and it's just being stupid, or if it's still kind of healing. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's still healing, because if it wasn't, I wouldn't have woken up in the middle of the night and have to, push the skin open again. If you ever have a time where you cannot wear it, by the way, don't take it out. My sister is an idiot. She had a play that she had a dress rehearsal for, and she had to take her nose piercing out. Well, instead of putting a clear one in, she just took it completely out, and it healed through the thing. Idiot. And then she had to completely re-pierce it, which a friend of hers did that, and I would never suggest that, but I mean, it might be easier, especially if you know what you're doing. I don't know. they say it'll bleed. I've only ever experienced blood once, and that was recently. I think in my sleep I was messing with it. I think that answers all the questions. I would, if somebody wanted to get one, I would suggest getting one, but I would definitely suggest doing your research first, like what types of piercings. And I would also just suggest don't go to Spencer's and ask them for questions about the nose piercings, because if any other Spencer's have a lady like I had, my sister and I were just asking her questions because we didn't, understand much about it. She gave us an attitude like we're supposed to understand. It was like, dude, we've only had our piercings for a couple months. Would you relax? So yeah. And if you were interested in a nose ring, I did some research on that, and it will fit anywhere. I guess that's what I read anyway. Like there are different sizes of nose rings, so wherever you get it on your nose, it will absolutely fit, unless you get it like in a really impossible place. So yeah, I think I answered all the questions. If anybody else has any more questions, just feel free to put them in the comments and I will answer them. So that's pretty much it. Sorry that I rambled on for forever. Bye.